Kids Quilt Shop. Well, it's time for Monday morning tidbit, and it's almost Thanksgiving, so we've got to get ready. That's what today's about a little bit. But first of all, I want to say a couple things about the quilt shop. One, I appreciate all the kind comments I've been seeing on Facebook. As you know, my daughter-in-law has been working my Facebook. She started a new Instagram. She's working my YouTube videos, and you can connect, and that's to help keep y'all informed more. I see calendars going on there and more information for y'all to be able to keep up with what's going on. Okay, that being said, we have some new classes and things coming up after the first of the year. I'll keep you posted on those and get those on the websites so you can tell those to also. But for today, if you're like me, I wanted some new placemats for Thanksgiving. So I got in there and figured out what I wanted to do, picked out some fabrics, and I've made 16 of them in just a little while. So these are fast and easy to do. Look at this. Isn't this cute? I love this piece of fabric, and you can see it's all one piece of fabric. Then I found a piece of fabric that's made for linings that I wanted to use for the back. So if you have some lining fabric left over or some lining fabric, you can use it too. So I made a few of those alike with orange binding on those. Look at this one. Isn't it cute? The plaid with the color. I did the same backs on all of them, so I won't show you the backs. This is one of my favorite. Look at that with that black and white. I like it. This one I just did orange batiks, and I just kind of played around with them to see what bindings I like and what I like to mix. So I went a little modern on some of these. Look at this buffalo plaid with the polka dots, and look how good it looks on the back. You could even turn these over for other occasions if you wanted to. So I did three of those, looks like, and then I did a little different dot on that one. This one is one of my favorite. Look at this. Isn't that striking? Look at that. These are totally washable. And this one has kind of a grayish color back there, but look at the black and white check on this one. And yes, you got it. This is my favorite one. I saved it for last on the bottom. Okay, I want to tell you how to do these. You won't need much help on these because these are easy and fast. You don't have to quilt these. You could quilt them. The reason you don't have to quilt them is I used Bozal. Yes, you know, Bozal has glue on one side, so you can iron it to the back of this top fabric. So then it doesn't have to be quilted because it's not moving. I ironed all these on there to this side, and it's not moving. So you're going to make yourself a template. I did this on a piece of cardboard so I could just draw around on my fabric, my Bozal, whatever I needed, and cut it out. I used an old placemat and traced an oval shape because I did not want to do square this time. You could do square if you want. You can do whatever shape you want to make the placemat, but I like the oval shape like that. Okay, so you get your template made off of an old one. If you don't have one, come by the shop and I'll give you a copy of this. We'll trace that off for you. Okay, so your front, you know how to do. The back, you cut your lining piece, and to get it to stay to the back, which you don't have to, but I think it's more secure if you use a spray adhesive on the back. It gets your lining nice and flat and keeps it from moving when you go to bind it. So we sell this basting adhesive in the shop, and that's what I used on mine. I laid a trash bag down and just sprayed it to the back side of my Bozal and laid my fabric on it, starting in the middle, and just smoothed it out. So then you have the two pieces together, and guess what? All you have left to do is the binding. And just put that around the edge. And if you don't have a binding machine like I use usually on my stuff like this, you can sew it onto the front side, turn it to the back, and I would say pin it and do a decorative stitch around. Wouldn't that look cute? If you're like me, I have several machine stitches on here that I'll never use, and it would be fun to play around with them. Even if you just want to do a zigzag stitch, you could do a matching thread or a contrasting thread around there, and making sure you're catching the back as you go, and that's all you'd have to do. It would be fast and easy. So you can whip up a bunch of these before Thanksgiving. If you need basil, we have that in the shop. And go check and see what you can do with that. Okay, that's it for Monday. You have a great day.